Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like the second take of trying to make this video work because every time I keep recording, somebody keeps trying to interrupt me. So to all those people, screw you. Anyways, welcome to, if you are watching this, you have discovered my channel, obviously, and I am known as Hassack, Lord of the Sack, also known as Sackmaster Extraordinaire, and as you can see, or as you can hear, I really love to sack things. So here's my first deck profile. What better way to kick it off than with one of the most sackiest decks in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! SackSworns. So here we go. We have two Mr. Roboto, two racially challenged dragon, two suicide wyverns because they just want to die, one really hot. No, not really hot. She's just really flexible, but she's really kind of ugly if you look at her. I mean, that's a shame. Uh, two Freed, the badass wanderer. He's like the hidden weapon of the deck. Three Ghost Ship because of aliens. No, not really. One Gores, the passive aggressive crazy guy. One honest, divine angel of the hand sacks. As I don't know if you'll know this, but I'm going to be using the word sack a lot because if you don't know what sacking is, then you really should play some more Yu-Gi-Oh and get into it more. Two Jane, Beatstick Paladin. Not really much more than that. One Luck Sack Dragon. Yep, just one. And yeah, he's Luck Sack Dragon. I mean, come on, you can't get any more sacky than this guy. One light ray snake looking thing. It's got arms, so it can't be a snake. I don't know what that thing is. Three light ray Diablos because he kind of looks cool if you look at him. I mean, come on, it's pretty badass looking. One light ray badass because he's badass. I mean, look at it. It's got a shield and a giant sword. Two Lumina, Spam Swarm Summoner. Three Lila, MST Priestess. Three Raiko, my neighbor's dog. He hates me. One Wolf, my neighbor. He also hates me. One spell card with a dog on it. One Derp Storm. One Uber Sack Reborn. One Annoying Space Typhoon. One Reinforcement. No, not Reinforcement, sorry. Bat Signal of the Army. Three Solar Derp Charge. And one. I totally had a creative name for this. Okay. Whatever. One Beckoning Light. Damn, that just sounds wrong. I need a creative name for this. And then for my side deck, I've got, well, screw that. Let's go to the extra deck. Two Chimera Tech, I Hate Machines Dragon. I don't know if you guys watch the Boondocks. It's like Uncle Ruckus. In the Boondocks, Uncle Ruckus is like a black dude that hates other blacks. This guy is something like that. A machine that hates other machines. Two Constellar Not So Omega. 2400 is really weak. I mean, look at that. Two Constellar Pleiades. He's like the cock blocker of the century. Because once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach material and just return it to the hand. So they summon a big boss monster. Bloop! Cock blocked. It's just awesome. Two Constellar, I can't pronounce it for the life of me, 7. He's pretty awesome. I mean, he's like Monster Reincarnation with 2700 attack. One music guy who can't make music. One Utopia, the TV show. One Utopia Ray, the real TV show. One Jedi Knight Palladis. One Tyrus, the guy that never dies. Wind Up Arsenal Zenmayo, also known as the Mini Heavy Storm. And and 1 I'm Annoying Zen Mains. So, but some of you are wondering how this deck works. Some of you don't. Some of you already have a good idea, and some of you are just calling me outright crazy because I have no idea what I'm talking about. But before I get to that, let me get to the side deck. 2 Effect Veiler, because I can't figure out if it's a he or a she. 2 Gemini Imps for Dark Worlds. 2 Max C, just cuz. 3 Puppet Plants, because one of my hardest matchups is 6 Samurai. 2 Thunder King Ryo, just cuz. For lack of something better, I guess. I mean, he's still a solid card. 2 Annoying Space Typhoon for trap heavy decks and people that side in like Dimensional Fissures. Fissure. I was thinking Prison, I don't know why. Fissures and Macrocosmos and the like. And 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror for more Dark World hate and other dark decks. So, anyways, let me get to how this deck works. Well, basically, you just mill, blah, blah, blah. But then there comes the other text. A lot of people think that Eclipse Wyvern is only for Chaos Dragons. No, it's for anything with a dragon in it. So, you mill, and you end up milling one of these guys, or you draw them and you end up discarding them somehow, or something. And you would banish either a Judgment Dragon or Light Ray to or not this guy, because he's a snake-looking thing. Stupid. You would get this cool-looking Diablos or Luxac Dragon. You would banish it, and how you would banish is you wouldn't be using the dragons. You wouldn't be using the Chaos Dragons because obviously there's no Light Pulsar in here. There's none of that crap. You would have Ghost Ship, which is cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned by banishing a light monster from your graveyard. So a typically good play would be you would have Wyvern in the grave, and your opponent has a monster on the field and you don't. You would summon a Cyber Dragon, then you banish for Ghost Ship. Eclipse Wyvern is banished, obviously. You add one of these babies back to your hand, and then and because they're level 5 lights, you go into Constellar Pleiades, or you just attack, or whatever. You go into your rank 5 of choice, and you just pretty much sack from there. That's pretty much one of the better plays. I mean, it's pretty much sack. Luxac Dragon, Light Sack Daedalus, Light Sack Diablos, Sack Gearfried, passive-aggressive sacking, hand sacking. It's just sack. Oh, and if you do mill your Ghost Ships, that's not your only way of banishing. If you look at Freed the Brave Wanderer, you'll find out that his effect is once per turn you can banish 2 light monsters from your graveyard to target a face-up monster on the field with higher attack. Destroy it. Now, isn't that pretty awesome for a deck that runs primarily light monsters and they mill like crazy? You draw into this guy, or you add him with Bat Signal of the Army, and you have an out to whatever boss monster your opponent can throw at you. Plus, you'll have if you have a Wyvern Engrave and you banish that, you have access to one of these guys, which is pretty much you've pretty much sacked. And unless your opponent has something out to it, there's no way they're going to win. So, but enough about talking. You guys want to see this deck in action? Let's get to it.